Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain-Free You. Today's topic is going to be, what movies are you watching? Right? And I'm not talking about like the holiday movies that come out around Thanksgiving here in the US. What movies? So, I'm going to enjoy a nice, fresh, nice bit of fresh air here. A little overcast, blue skies peeking out. I don't know, maybe in the 50s right now. It's gorgeous. Hopefully everybody in the US had a nice Thanksgiving. Hopefully everybody has a nice time today and a nice good weekend ahead. Fill your lungs. Relax your body. So, today's topic. What movies are you watching? So, what I'm talking about is our thinking. And if we are thinking about the past, we're watching a movie in our head of what we believe happened previously. It's not actual reality, you know. Oftentimes two people could be in the same exact place and their experience of it was different. So they perceive what happened differently. But are you watching movies about your past often? Or if you're thinking about the future, what kind of movie are you watching there? And I'd like to say that, look, memories are fine, but who we are now and who we become is not defined by our past. Who we are now may be shaped by our past, but it doesn't have to define our future, right? None of this stuff is your fault. You just ended up where you're at. And so a deep acceptance of, okay, this is where I'm at. But what I'm going to really encourage you to do is try not to look into the future and project your current scenario forward into your future life. Because that also assumes that I'm never getting better, or my problems today will stay my problems forever. And that doesn't matter if it's interpersonal things with friends, family, acquaintances, jobs, bosses, all that stuff, or, more appropriate to the topic I usually talk about, to the status of our health and our body, and if we've got chronic symptoms or pains. Try not to watch movies all day long about yourself in the future with the symptoms that you currently have projected into your future. Right? If you're going to be watching movies about the future, may as well make it a good one. Right? I like to joke that, you know, most movie theaters these days have 12 different movies playing at once. So why the heck do we go into movie theater 1 and watch, you know, Dan's horrible past, and then jump to movie theater 12, which is Dan's horrible future? And those are the only two movies we watch. And so that's not really a beneficial use of your time. We can choose what we expect for ourselves in the future. We can choose our behaviors and our thoughts and our actions. And I'm not saying we have to replace all the negativity, but we can literally say, I'm becoming aware of the fact that I am watching some pretty negative movies. Ruminating on the past, that's a movie. Dreading the future, that's a movie. But certainly, look, our past is our past. We can't really change it. But regarding our vision of the future, it's fictional. It is absolutely fictional because it hasn't happened yet. But what we focus upon and what we perceive will happen in the future oftentimes can happen. And as I've mentioned before, this whole TMS, perceived danger pain stuff, it's a brain game. And it's extremely beneficial if we can project a future full of smiles, optimism, brightness, feeling good, feeling great, doing fun stuff, activities, friendships, connections, relationships. Because watching the movie called Dan's Horrible Future is nothing but depressing in the present moment. And it's setting the intention and the expectation by the brain that, oh, things are going to suck forever. And I know If you're in a bad place right now, it feels that way. I've been in this place for so long. The symptoms have been around forever. I can't see myself getting better. Well, maybe it can't, but please realize if you're projecting this horrible future, that's fictional. Hasn't happened yet. And it doesn't have to happen. So I will strongly encourage you to become aware of the movies that you are watching about your past. And if you keep on watching the old crazy, Dan's Horrible Past movie, stop it. There's no benefit to it. And if you're watching Dan's Horrible Future movie, stop it. You don't have to watch that movie. There's like 10 other movie theaters besides Dan's Horrible Past and Dan's Horrible Future. There's some, action adventure. There's some hero movies. There's some, romantic comedies. There's some all sorts of movies that we can watch. And there's also a movie called Dan is Content in the Present. Dan is safe right now. Sky's blue. Sun keeps on coming up and going down. That's a movie too. I don't know what theater it's in. Maybe 6, 4, 2, whatever theater you're playing. But the point of the matter is, if you're watching movies in your head, choose a good one. There's 12 available. Probably hundreds available. Pick ones that lift you up. And, if you were a hero in the story of your life, what would you be doing, thinking, saying? How would you treat yourself? Certainly self-judgment, self-criticism, saying you're not good enough, saying you'll never get better, is not a hero story. But look, you've been through a lot. You're a survivor. You've made it up till this point, going through a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't even understand. But we in this community do. We understand you. We get it because we've been there too. But if you've got the capability and the strength and the fortitude to make it through what you've already been through, then you have what it takes in order to view yourself coming through this victorious, joyful, pain-free, symptom-free. I don't think anybody's beyond hope. Not a single person. And I've heard some really, really challenging situations and people and their mindsets. And I believe that even the people in the most desperate times can get better. Because we're all human beings and the brain works the same way. Perceived danger causes all sorts of symptoms and even mental health problems. Safety is the solution. And the movies that you watch absolutely will either convey safety or danger. So which are you going to choose? Notice the movies that you're watching. And if they're crappy ones that make you feel worse and horrible, then choose a different one. So let me know, comment below. What kind of movies have you been watching on a regular basis? And what kind of movies would you rather watch? How about the one where you're the hero in the movie of your life and you come through all of this hard, difficult, tough stuff and you come out victorious? I love you. I know you can do this. Pick better movies. And we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.